don't think we're chosen, I think we're human. Maybe that's the sentence we've been running from for thousands of years. We keep naming the tribe, naming the truth, naming the enemy, naming the God, anything but ourselves. So this isn't a sermon, this isn't a nation's anthem, this isn't me standing above you, I'm standing in the same dirt, and I'm asking one question: what the fuck did we become? We were born without borders, without orders, without doctrine. No warning, no armor, no version of the problem. Just breathing a body, soft skin, open logic. Then somebody taught us who to hate and called the hate prophetic. They said chosen, chosen for what? Chosen by blood, chosen by birth, chosen by which book you were born beneath the cover of first. Cause I can find the Lord in a person who never says his name, and find the devil in a mouth that screams his name while feeding flames. Jew, Christian, Muslim, I don't kneel to the category. I care about the character, the clarity, the quality, the way you move when nobody's watching. That's morality, not ancestry, not geography, not inherit authority. 1,000 years of tradition don't turn cruelty into purity. 1 million people chanting don't convert a lot of truth. And if your holiness needs a body count, then holiness is nothing left to prove. No flag can absolve you, no scripture can disguise it. No priest, no imam, no preacher, no rabbi can baptize a violence. You can wrap a murder in a metaphor, dress a missile in a prayer, put a crown upon a killer, call a massacre a sacrifice. The dead don't care what language you use when you kill them. Band around the camera running civilians, a vegan under fire. Fire in the city feeding the fire. Feeding power, power feeding empire. Empire eating nations, nations eating neighbors. Neighbors turn to strangers, strangers turn to targets. Targets turn to numbers, numbers turn to papers. Papers turn to history, then story turn to story. Story turn to glory, glory has a goal. Then somebody asks, who started it? Fuck your chronology, if the child is dead, your ancient grievance doesn't make the murder clean. No side, no side. Not yours, not mine, not theirs, by design. No side, no side. I won't call it killing holy just because the killer says divine. No side, no side. I got no flag, I'm willing to worship with my life. No side, no side. If truth needs blood to stand, then truth can stand without my knife. Look at the world, map full of fractures, capitals full of actors, generals counting factors, while mothers count the absent. Every government says we're only acting backwards. No defense, funny word, defense gets expensive when the weapons get enormous. Every arsenal is advertising safety from the storm, but the stronger the machine, the more catastrophic the form. You call it power, I call it fear. With better engineering, the missile gets smarter, the human gets meaner, the targeting gets cleaner, the conscience gets weaker. They can calculate blast radius to the decimal, but can't calculate the value of one terrified child at the bedside. That's not wisdom. That's intelligence without inhibition, vision with no principle, ambition without condition. You learn no principle, you learn principle before you learn to split the difference. You learn to build a wonderful before you learn to begin. You learn to see before you look, you learn to occupy your own character. And now every side says we had no choice. That's the oldest lie in history, there is always a choice. There is just a price, and sometimes the price of choosing mercy is that your enemy survives. Maybe that's what strength is. No side. Not because I have no conscience. No side. Because I have no conscience. No side. Because I refuse to sell it to somebody else's flag.